Good day, I am Recana Marie P. Vargas from STEM Health H1. For this video, I am going to show you a video of how I made a diorama of volcanic eruption and explain the causes, effect, and solution of the volcanic eruption. So what is a volcanic eruption? It is an awesome display of Earth's power. Yet, while eruptions are spectacular to watch, they can cause disastrous loss of life and property. A volcanic eruption is one of the most dangerous and magnificent natural disasters. One way a volcano erupts is when it is located on a boundary line of tectonic plates. In the text, "Why do volcanoes erupt?" it notes when one plate pushes under the other, this forces molten rock, sediment, and seawater down into the magma chamber. The rock gets melted to magma and eventually overfills the chamber until it erupts. Another way the volcano can erupt is when there is a decrease in external pressure in the chamber. An article states a decrease in internal pressure on the magma chamber may also allow for an eruption by minimizing its ability to hold back increasing pressures from the inside. A volcano is essentially an opening or a vent through which this magma and the dissolved gases contained are discharged. There are negative and positive effects of volcanic eruption. Let's start with the negative. Volcanic eruption can result in threats to health, such as floods, mudslides, power outage, drinking water contamination, and wildfires. The volcanic blast can also kill a person. Also, the extreme force of a volcano erupting can sometimes actually cause an earthquake. An earthquake happens because of tectonic plates rubbing against each other on fault lines. Most volcanoes are located in fault lines, which is why they can sometimes cause earthquakes. This is also why earthquakes can also cause volcanoes to erupt. The earthquakes caused by volcanoes are usually not felt by people but can register on the Richter scale. The reason why the weather and the climate of an area and the region can be affected by the volcanic eruption is because when a volcano erupts, a lot of gases are released that can go all the way into the atmosphere and can cause a cooling effect to occur. The other effects of eruption can warm up the atmosphere because of the greenhouse gases they emit. According to the British Geological Survey, 100 to 300 tons of carbon dioxide are released each year by both underwater and land volcanoes. The reason why plants and wildlife dying in the area, that is because of the lava that is sent flying for miles of an explosive eruption can cause wildfires that can devastate a wildlife area. When an explosive eruption occurs, it also sends a lot of ash that can wreak havoc on wildlife's ability to breathe and by contaminating water sources. During volcanic eruptions and their immediate aftermath, increased respiratory system morbidity has been observed as well as mortality among those affected by volcanic eruptions. Although this is a smaller amount than what humans create, it is still a large amount that is being released every year. Large eruptions such as the Pinatubo eruption can cause temperatures around the world to drop for the following years. For the positive effects, this is good for increasing renewable energy use. Ash ejected by the volcano acts as a good fertilizer for soils. Volcanoes attract many tourists who enjoy the dramatic scenery that they produce. There are three events to prevent or to lessen the damage of volcanic eruption. First is the before an eruption. We should know how close is our house to the volcano. Know where the live or potentially active volcanoes are located in relation to where we live. Next, we should stock an emergency supply kit with items that will last you and your family for at least 72 hours or 3 days. This should include items like non-perishable food, water, battery-powered radio, batteries, breathing masks for each family members, flashlights, and medication. Volcanoes do not usually erupt suddenly without warning. They are normally preceded by clear signals which once recognized enable timely warning to be issued. Identify a meeting point to contact family members in the event that warnings are issued when everyone is apart, such as during the day when adults are at work and children at our school. Lastly, know what to expect by educating yourself on the impact of volcanic eruptions and relevant safety measures. Get involved in your local disaster management group or conduct online research to learn more. During an eruption, we should follow the instruction issued by authorities. During a volcanic crisis, your National Disaster Management Agency and the UWI Seismic Research Center are the official sources of information. Next, leave the area promptly if told to do so. Avoid areas downwind of the volcano and get to high ground away from the volcano. For submarine volcanic eruption, avoid passing near the summit of the volcano by boat. Pay attention to the exclusion zone warnings that are in the sea, as boats passing near or over the volcano may sink or be damaged by ejected material. The best is to stay indoors, close all the windows and doors. Lastly, if possible, help others who may require special assistance, such as infants, elderly, or disabled. Lastly, the after an eruption. We should listen to the official radio or television station if possible for the latest information. Next is be sure to avoid volcanic ash deposits or mud flows or lahars. These are extremely dangerous and should not be explored. Lastly, carefully clear roofs of ash, as accumulated ash is very heavy and can cause roofs to collapse. I hope you learned a lot about the volcanic eruption. Thanks for watching. Bye!